All right. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our call with Mike Miranda. As always, if you have a question, please raise your hand and I'll call on you. Who wants to ask the first question? Joe Giuliano.
Hello, Mike. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you. I'm just wondering if you can give us an evaluation of the running game to this point in the season. What has been the situation there? I guess it hasn't gone according to your expectations. So what do you sense is the problem there?
Yeah, first I'd say it's definitely been below expectation. It's something that we're focused on heavily in practice right now, and for the rest of the season. It's just about being detailed and more physical.
Max Ralph.
Mike, thanks for your time. We saw you and Juice switch this past weekend between center and guard. Can you kind of give us a little insight into that situation?
Yeah, just trying to go 1-0. I'm trying to win games, do anything I can to help this team win, wherever that is.
Joe Giuliano.
Mike, you mentioned the little details that Jahan Dotson in our interview yesterday mentioned that as well. What goes into that, and is that something that you can solve it, in a week's practice going into the next game?
It's just a focus every day at practice and having a process mindset, being where you are every single day, taking notes in meetings, just being the same guy every single day and being consistent and doing all the little things as consistently as you can.
Audrey Snyder.
Hey, Mike, thanks for your time. You mentioned kind of like the little details and being more physical. Why do you think that's kind of been, I mean, you've been here for a while. We've covered you guys for a while. That's kind of been like a repeated theme here. Why, is there anything you can put your finger on with that? Why do you think that's happened?
I don't, there's nothing I can put my finger on. I just know that right now we need to do better at it. And that's what we're focused on today in practice.
Mark Wogenrich.
Physical.
I didn't pick up most of that.
Yeah, sorry about that. What does it look like to be more physical?
Just means staying in your block, trying to finish with your man, goal line situation, score with your man, put your man in the end zone. And, just being relentless and playing with a chip on your shoulder every single play.
Tyler Donahue.
Yeah, Mike, those of you who arrived with the 2017 recruiting class have not beaten Ohio State to this point. I would guess for most of you, it's going to be your last chance to do that on Saturday. I mean, does that feel like unfulfilled business? I know the 1-0 mentality and all that, but is that something you want to cross off your list in a Nittany Lions uniform, beating Ohio State in this matchup?
I want to go 1-0 this week. I want to win.
Dan Hope.
Yeah, Mike, similar question, just in terms of, playing Ohio State before, is there anything that you feel like you as a senior can draw from those previous matchups to help you guys going into this week?
That they're always an experienced group, that they're well coached, and we always have respect for them. And we all know to respect them. That's really it.
Max Ralph.
Yeah, Mike, along the same lines, what have you seen scheme-wise from this defense? They bring backers up. How do they shift their D-line? What have you seen from them in their scheme?
I don't really talk about scheme. Sorry.
Tyler Donahue.
Mike, last week, Sean was getting up and clearly seemed to be in some physical pain as the game was going on, and he was taking hits, and he stayed out there, kept going out, leading you guys onto the field. I know it didn't work out offensively how you wanted, but when you've got a quarterback who kind of keeps taking punches and keeps going out there when the coaches can send him out there, what does it do? What is it kind of the message that sends to the rest of you?
We all believe in Sean. He's obviously a leader for our team. And, just anytime you see anybody go out and battle like that, especially someone like him, even though he's always going to battle through anything, it really just pushes everybody else to just fight through whatever it is, just for the team.
Audrey Snyder.
Sorry, couldn't find the unmute button. Mike, a lot of guys have said that you haven't put a full practice together. That's what Jahan Dotson had told us this week. Have you seen that happen this week on Tuesday? Was that the case?
I don't know if it's been the issue of a full practice. I think the biggest issue has been the full practice week, putting it together Tuesday through Friday. And I think that's something that we've been improving at throughout the season. And obviously it's always a focus every week. So it's a focus this week, and it always starts today. Starts with practice today. We're focused on having the best Wednesday we can today.
Joe Giuliano.
Mike, Ohio State has some pretty good numbers as far as sacking the quarterback. What are the challenges that you've seen on film from them, blocking them and keeping them away from Sean?
They're talented. They're well coached. Sort of the same story. And we just have to handle our business in practice today and do what we can to prepare the rest of the week.
Tyler Donahue.
James Franklin has mentioned the last couple of weeks about the importance of developing the quarterbacks behind Sean. Obviously, Taquan got in the game against Iowa. It didn't work out how you guys wanted. Do you feel like if for whatever reason, if Sean is not available at quarterback at some point, that one of those guys or both of those guys are capable of coming in and getting this offense where it needs to be to get a win?
Yeah, I mean, I have confidence in any of those guys. I have confidence in anyone on our offense. I mean, we've all put in the work. So if coaches trust them to be out on the field, then we can all trust them to at least do their job and try and help us get a win.
Any more questions for Mike?